Oof. Sorry, hold on. I just ate too quick, man.
Are we ready?
We're ready. I'm here with the one and only Sugar Sean O'Malley. Looking good, looking fresh. How you doing, brother?
Feel good. I'm not as full as you are.
No, I know. I was just stuffing a steak and eggs.
Yeah.
You walked by with your manager and I was like, hold on a minute. I think I'm supposed to be talking to you. Had to get a couple more bites inside there.
Of course.
Cutting weight for you, is that an issue?
I mean, it is hard. I feel like it's, I would say it's an average hard. Is that,
Sure.
some guys that cut way too much, that weight, like they're probably way harder. Mine's, I'd say, average.
Yeah,
It's not fun. It's not easy.
So what are we talking? 10 pounds?
10, 12 pounds, yeah. Nothing
That's
crazy.
quite a lot though for 135.
It's not fun. I mean, it's not fun by any means, but it could be worse.
Of course. So, obviously, you were the champion. You were riding high. You were defending the belt. You lose to Merab. And then you lost again. I don't need to tell you, you know what happened. What has the mental journey been since then?
It's been good. It's like, I've lost before. It doesn't really feel like it's, for me, it was just, this is a competition. This is, it's similar. It's different than losing like a basketball game, right? Or a football game. It's like, but it's also kind of similar. It's like on to the next one, on to the next one. It's nothing, I didn't let it, destroy me and ruin my life. 2025 was one of the best years I've had of my entire life, and I didn't win a fight that entire year.
Yep.
The first year in 15 years I hadn't won a fight, and it was probably the best year I've ever had as far as just like inner peace and like with my family. And so I feel like, I took a lot from that.
That is great to hear, because I do see some fighters, they attach too much to it. I mean, of course we want to win, and losing sucks, and it hurts, and you take it personally and you have your moments. But I see some fighters, they lose a fight and they're literally crying their eyes out, and it's like they feel like it's the end of the world. It's like, listen, every single fight that happens, someone wins, someone loses. You can't always, most of the time you want to be the winner, but it's not always going to happen.
Yeah.
Has that made you come back a better fighter? Have you worked on some things?
I mean, I'm always, after every fight, win or lose, it's back in the gym working on, working on MMA. So it's like I didn't really lose that fight and then go, okay, I need to, I've known I need to work on my wrestling, grappling. Like we've been doing that, so it's nothing really changed.
No. Obviously, this is the first fight on Paramount. They had to call up the big dogs. They had to get the Sean O'Malley show on here.
Yep.
What do you make of this going on Paramount? Do you think this is going to be big for the sport?
To me, I don't really. ESPN seemed big, like Paramount, ESPN, whatever. My job is to show up, fight. Hopefully gets more eyeballs, builds the Sugar brand. Like that's always the goal, is to get more eyeballs. So if it does, that's great.
What have you been doing outside of the Octagon then, with your time away? Was it June you last fought?
Yep.
Yeah, June. So it's only 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Just chilling, not thinking about fighting for a while.
No, I was, back in the gym training. I got a 7-month-old. He's almost about to turn 8-month-old, and I got a 5-year-old. So just dad life, fighting, training. Opened up a pickleball court.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tim and I opened up a pickleball gym.
Okay.
We got a lot of guys come have fights in the gym all the time. So just being around the gym, being around the family, like that's pretty much gonna be my life for the rest of my life.
Sure. I saw you said something, and probably not getting it verbatim correct, but when Yan beat Merab, that kind of lit a fire inside you. And I understand that, because obviously Merab, he's a stylistically tough matchup, but then when Yan beat him, you're like, hold on a minute. In some ways, I'm back. I got it. I can see a path to being the champion again. Or is that insulting to phrase it like that?
No, that's pretty accurate. Like, when Peter won, it's like, I'm not going to get a trilogy with Merab if he's champ. Like, realistically, that's not going to happen. But I can get a title shot against Peter. Me and him had a very close fight. I got the decision. So, and to be honest, Peter's not like Peter is just as difficult as a match as Merab, just a difference. Like, Peter's more, I'd say, more well-rounded than Merab. Merab's just that grappling is so heavy. But yeah, Peter's not an easy fight by any means, but it definitely gives me a title shot.
What do you think happened with Merab and Peter? Do you think, I mean, obviously Yan looked phenomenal on the night, but do you think it was a case of Merab just doing too much, fighting too frequently? Do you think that played a factor?
Absolutely, I think it played a factor. I don't know if the outcome would have been any different, but I definitely think, him going over to Georgia and hanging out and doing his, doing more stuff, and, fourth fight, and a fourth title fight in a year is absolutely insane. To cut weight 4 times, crazy.
No,
and I think it played a role for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, you won Petr Yan, you want Umar, you want... Who do you think Yan fights next, by the way?
Me.
You think... Yeah? You don't think there's any talk of Merab?
No. If I win, if I go out there and get the job done, it's me versus Peter. I've been told that. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes sense.
Well, of course, you got to get through Song Yadong first.
Absolutely.
How do you see this matchup? Like, how do you beat Song Yadong?
Focus. 15 minutes focus. You know, he's explosive. He hits hard. He can shut your lights out. He can grapple too. You know, he's well-rounded, so I'm got to be ready for that. But yeah, I got to go out there, focus, footwork, and just be sharp.
Obviously, MMA math doesn't stack up, right? We all know that. But you can look at common opponents and draw some kind of idea. When he fought Cheeto, very, very close fight.
Yeah.
When you fought Cheeto the second time, we all saw what happened there. Do you read anything into that? Do you look at fights like that and think, hold on a minute, I'm miles ahead of this guy, I'm going to pick him apart, or...
Not at all. I mean, it's like that fight with Cheeto and Song was so long ago. Like, Song's improved.
Yeah.
He's fought the best guys in the world after that fight. So, yeah, and I definitely don't look at the MMA math. I'm prepared for, you know, the best Song Yadong.
Yeah. What were some of the main things you felt like you had to work on after those losses to Merab?
I mean, just back to the gym and grappling, back to wrestling, back to grappling, back to doing that. But just working on MMA as a whole, always.
And then outside of that, you just being a dad,
Just
pickleball.
being a dad, nothing crazy.
Still got the pink Lamborghinis?
Yep. Lamborghini, the pink Ferrari, still got a couple.
Pink Ferrari, pink Lamborghini.
Yeah, still got
what
a couple
else?
toys. You know, nothing else crazy. Couple just
Motorcycles?
No.
They're too dangerous.
Yeah,
I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life.
I used to want one. I went and got my motorcycle's license when I was like 19, 20. You know, got the helmet, got the gear, passed the test. Never ended up buying one, thankfully, because I would have killed myself on it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you don't kill yourself in the Octagon. All the best. Sean, it's good to have you back, man. Always enjoyed the show. What is the prediction for the fight?
Sugar gets his hand raised one way or the other.
Knockout?
I would love a knockout. Prepared for a war.
Knee to the face?
Knee up the middle.
Right hands? Coming. All of it.
You can't count this right hand out.
And then you get the win. You fight for the belt.
Yep.
Sean O'Malley becomes a champion again.
Yep. That's
there we go.
2026 for you.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Let's go.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks for watching. Sugar Sean O'Malley. Do us a favor, subscribe and ring the bell.